Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we have this position. It is white to play and win, but white must find the only winning move, and white's pawns are going forward in this direction and black's pawns are going downward in this direction. So guys, as always, go ahead, pause the video and guess the move. Best of luck. Okay, welcome back. So the idea of this puzzle in general is opposition and promoting this pawn, right? First opposition and promoting this pawn, and we have to do this strategically. We have to do this correctly, and there is only a single move to do so. So guys, like every day, I am going to show you the moves that doesn't work first, and I'm going to move to the correct moves. First, let's start with the most natural looking move that can be played by most humans, which is pushing e7 and giving a check. This move doesn't work because black can play king to f7. Now what can you do in this position? You can't do anything, right? So your idea might be capturing this pawn and getting to d7 and eventually promote your pawn with check, and that would be just very fine, and you are going to win the game. But let me show you the race. So you capture this, black pushes the pawn, you move to d6, black moves the pawn, you move to d7, and this is just one move, and you are just one move away from winning black. However, now it's black's turn, and black can make a queen with check, and this is going to be a draw. So that is the idea, and this is not the right move. Pushing the pawn is not the right move for this reason. The other thing you can do is pushing the f pawn, which is even worse because black can play king to e7. Now you can't even get like this. The previous idea don't work, and this is even longer, right? This is even longer route. You are going to just make a lot of moves that doesn't make you the winner, right? So if you push one of these pawns, it's going to be a draw. So the correct move is actually not to capture the pawn with your king. Once again, black will just push, and you can't stop this pawn, obviously. So you may just try to move your king to the d5 and protect your pawn and eventually promote, but again this falls into the same problem, right? At the end of the day, black will just promote the pawn, and you can, in this position, after black pushes, you can give a check, but again it's going to be the same thing, right? So capturing is not the solution. The only move is king to d3. So what makes this move different from the rest? Well, in this position, black has 1, 2, 3 legal moves in total, including the pawn move. So we are going to see 3 of them, and I'm going to show you the difference. So the first is pushing the pawn, which is obviously not the correct move for black, as we can just simply capture these pawns and black wouldn't make this. Black can't get out this alive because we have 2 pawns. If we just push one of the pawn, one become backward, and black can't capture the backward pawn because it would leave the advanced pawn to the promotion square. So that is a general knowledge, right? So this is what is going to happen if black pushes this. But what if black plays a king move like this? Well, now we are going to play e7. So idea is, now in this position black has to move these two moves. Obviously has to move one of them to defend the promotion square, and these are the two legal moves that are looks very fine. So it doesn't matter where black plays, we are going to play king to c4. And notice now, this is the difference. Now it's not our turn to move, right? It's black's turn to move, and this makes black's position worse. So in this position black must play king to e8, right? So what we are going to do is capture black's pawn. And now you may think, wouldn't the same thing happen like before? No, it doesn't, because we are going to play king to d6. And now black can push, we play king to e6. Black can get a queen. Yes, black is getting a queen, but this is simply checkmate, right? So because of black's position, this is going to be checkmate if black didn't careful with that. So that is the idea, and that is the difference. So in this position, after we capture the pawn, black can push, but when we play king to d6, black must play king to f7. Otherwise, if black pushes, we play king to e6. That way black wouldn't have any move, and pushing the pawn would result an immediate checkmate. So black pushes, black plays king to f7. We play like this, and this time when black tries to escape out of the checkmate, black wasted a move, one move, and that is simply enough for us to make a queen and win the game. So this is what would happen if black moves the king to e8. So we have seen what would happen if black pushes, what would happen if black moves to e6, but what would happen if black moves to g8? What I mean is e8. So that is what I mean. So I just made a mistake when I'm speaking. So what would happen if black moves to the other direction either? So what do you do? Well, in this position you simply can play the same move, right? So in this position black is forced to move to f7 once again, and like I said, it doesn't matter. Again, in this position black falls into the same problem. Black has to play king to e8. It doesn't matter, we are going to capture the pawn, and this is just the same exact position as before. So this is winning once again. So this is the solution, guys. This is the whole thing, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. For a recap, we are going to move the king to d3. That is the first move, and it doesn't matter what black plays. A king move looks solid because it doesn't sacrifice anything, but whatever black plays, we push the pawn, and black can play two moves. Again, it doesn't matter, we are going to play king to c4, back to the position, the king's position, or king's previous position. And now this forces black to move two squares only, which is king to d7 and king to e8, but simply we are going to capture this and win the game. So in this position, if black decided to move like this, we can even capture this, and eventually we are going to win later, right? So this is the whole variation. Thank you for watching up to this point. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.